snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy. This is hashtag WHHW, which is what had happened was, which is last week's news. So without any further ado, let's do number one. Henry Cavill, the DCEU's Superman, and most recently seen in Mission Impossible Fallout, has been cast as Geralt of Rivia in the upcoming Witcher TV series for Netflix. Did you hear about this?
I did.
Does this matter to you?
I mean, I think because I know the game and I know more of the book or whatever, I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
listen, I'm super on board with this. There was an article a couple of weeks ago. They were doing a press junket for Mission Impossible, and somebody at IGN happened to ask him, like, I don't know what he was doing or what he was playing or something like that, and he happened to mention that he had just finished playing through The Witcher 3 again, and how much he loved it and loved the story or whatever, and that he was a fan of the books, and he knows the background and all that or whatever. And then somebody happened to ask him, like, have you ever thought about, maybe trying to go out for the character? Or would you like to play him? He was like, that would be kind of cool. Little did we know at that time they had already been having those discussions or whatever. So, haven't made the announcement. I actually think he'll be a good fit for the role of the character. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what The Witcher is, I'm just going to suggest you look it up. We're not going to get into all the convoluted this, that, and the third of what it is, because there is a long history of story behind it. But the game series itself, Witcher 3 is one of the most highly touted games to come out of this past game generation. So, whether you're a gamer or not, I haven't read the books, but my understanding is the books are really, really great. So it might be worth taking a look at this before we get the show on Netflix, which hasn't even started filming yet. So I don't know when we're going to get it, but I think it'll be pretty awesome. Let's move to number two. Number two, awesome. We got our first real look at Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. Entertainment Weekly, look, there was some back and forth on Twitter. It was definitely planned of like, hey, EW, Entertainment Weekly, you want to break the internet tomorrow? Sure we do. So clearly we knew something was coming or whatever. And we all speculated that this is what it was going to be. So we got some really great looks at Brie Larson in her full costume, really for the first time, technically. And it looks pretty good. We had seen her in the green version of the outfit, the Kree version of the outfit, but not really had a chance to actually see her in the red and blue and gold version of the outfit. And so it looked pretty good. But more importantly than that, did you see the Skrulls? Did you see the Skrulls? You saw the Skrulls jokes? Did you see the Skrulls? You saw them? He's nodding. He can't. He's got so much excitement. He can't. He's nodding. Listen, I have been preaching for quite some time. Like, we knew the Skrulls were going to be in this. The Koreans and the Skrulls have been at war for quite some time. We know about that. But I have been preaching that somewhere in this current MCU, they have been threading in plot lines that the Kree have already started to take over certain people, Secret Invasion. I'm just saying. I think it's a real thing. And I think we're going to get some seeds dropped. And I think it's going to really, really blow everybody's mind when the next Avengers... But that's all speculation. I'm just speculating. But that's one of the best things about the MCU is being able to speculate. Is it not, jokes?
It sure enough is.
It just is. Alright, so look. We got to move to number three. Can we move to number three?
Let's move to number three.
Number three. So number three is the hookup. What's the hookup? The hookup is an opportunity for me to share with you one of my favorite artists, somebody that we have met in our travels as Loading Snacks, doing interviews and so forth, back and forth to conventions and what have you. This person happens to be a personal friend of mine who I've known way before Loading Snacks was a thing. He is also the person who's responsible for designing the logo that you've come to know and love, that you see, when Loading Snacks is out and about. This person is none other than Joe Jaro, or Jose Jaro, as he's known some time. I'm going to show you a piece of artwork from Joe. It's a pretty dope piece of work right there, as is all of Joe's work. And this piece in particular, we spoke with Joe at a convention recently, and this was like the first piece he had done that was completely digital. He generally tends to prefer pencil and ink to the digital, but getting used to it, seemed to like it. But I still think pencil and ink is, his first love. You should definitely go and check out more artwork from Joe. I'm sure that you're seeing some of that work flash on the screen right now. If you want to see more or contact him to maybe look at commissions or something like that, Instagram, it is Joe_Jaro. And Facebook, The Art of Jose Jaro. Those are probably the best two ways to get a hold of Joe. Love the work. Joe, thank you for designing the logo. That's kind of a thing. So that's it for What Happened Was. Is it not? Ready to wrap it up? Let's wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
All right, it's time to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a couple of things from you. First and foremost, make sure you let me know in the comments what you thought about the show, what you liked, what you didn't like. Did you agree with any of the things that we said? What are your theories about Captain Marvel? Am I right about the Skrulls? I'm probably right about the Skrulls. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the ding-a-ling bell. Why? Because that way you get notified every time we drop a new video. And that way you don't miss anything. And it's terrible to miss things. I'm gonna miss you guys, though, while I'm gone. But I'll be back next week. Till then, I'm out. Toodles and loos.